I'm going to the hospital again. So, but this time I'm recording it, and it took me a while to wake up because I was really tired. But usually what I pack is just, like, in my bag, it's just pants and another shirt and some books and stuff, because usually they leave you alone for a very long time and it takes forever to actually get in. So right now I'm just getting ready, and I'm procrastinating because I really don't want to go. But hopefully they can give me an IV drip, and maybe they can figure out what's going on. If not, then I'll just get an IV drip, and, you know, it's life in pots. But yeah, so that's that. And bringing my little dragon, my little thing that my mom got for me in one of my hospital visits, because you go to the hospital a lot. You need stuffed animals. See you later. So I just got my bag ready. Well, my hair looks crazy. I just got my bag ready. And you wouldn't think when you first go to the hospital that you need a lot of stuff, but you do. Because you have a lot of alone time, you get really stressed easily because all the IVs and stuff, and I don't know about you, but for me, I have, like, the worst veins possible, except for one that, like, overbleeds. But, so I try to bring some stuff, which is why I'm wearing, a hoodie, because, keep me warm so my veins can show, because they don't show. But, so I thought I would show, like, what I usually put in my bag every time I go, to the hospital, which is not a lot, but it's a lot for a teenager. So here we go. Okay, so usually what I bring first is another pair of clothes, because you never know if they want to keep you over. I also have to bring salt tablets with me, because even though they put me on, like, a saline thing, you never know when I need, like, a quick fix of, you know, salt. You always need salt with you as a POTS patient. I bring my oils with me because even though I'm in the hospital, they like to put me on a ton of medicine, and I'm young and I don't like medication, so it's usually great when I can just bring my own fixes, so I don't usually have to, like, stress them out with stuff, because over medicating is not a good thing. Deodorant, because, you know, gotta have that. I usually bring, like, little bags with me too. This one, like, holds my phone charger, my headphones, and everything. To be honest, I don't even know what's in this one. This one holds, like, hair stuff, for, like, you know, hair ties, clips, tissues, and all that other stuff that I don't want to get thrown around in my bag. Then I have my poetry journal, because, you know, poetry is, like, an outlet for me, while other types of writing art too. And of course my pens, my little dragon, which I talked about first, because she's awesome. My medication, because you never know if they want you to take your medication while you're in the hospital, especially for me, since my blood pressure is too low, and it evens it out, so it will prevent me from passing out or throwing up. So, and then I bring around 2 books. One that's an original story, one's poetry, because poetry is easier for me to read when I can't really focus. So for the poetry, I have Emily Dickinson, Love Poems. It was literally, like, the only book I can find in this one bookstore, and I was really excited about that because it was super cheap. But I love Emily Dickinson. And then another book is a book that my friend let me borrow, and it's ink. I like it so far. It's pretty good. It's kind of an easy read for somebody that has, you know, ADHD issues, but it does require attention, which is why I'm, like, I haven't even touched it. Then I bring my camera because I'm a photographer, so I like to, you know, you can get some kind of good shots when you're just sitting there doing nothing, and you never know what the hospital's gonna look like, and sometimes you can get some really good stuff, especially if you have a window view, which I have had before. So, and then there's my bag, which is what I'm gonna put all my stuff in. So yeah, that's what's in my bag. You want to say something into the camera?
A little something into the camera.
And we're off.
hands are shaking.
Alright, so currently they just took my blood and my veins didn't want to cooperate, so it took a long time to get the blood out. So, and then they're getting an x-ray of my chest and lungs. They took an EKG of my heart because, you know, heart is under stress with POTS. And now I'm getting an IV fluid thingy, so it just helps me stay stable, and it's kind of like the Energizer for people with my condition. So yeah, that's currently what we're waiting for right now. I'm just watching Paddington. So yeah, see you soon.
Okay, girl, how do you feel? Look at me.
Where's your patient? You want me to pick somebody up?
No, I'll go down.
You sure?
Yeah. Thank you, so.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. What I tell kids is I can't.
How long have we been here, Mom? Mother, how long have we been here?
Too long to remember.
Okay, so maybe about 2 hours, right?
No.
Longer?
Yeah.
And since we've been here, I've only had 3 chicken nuggets in the beginning, and now they won't let me eat, so I am starving. Okay, so I just got, what's the word?
Released.
I just got released.
Discharged.
I got discharged. They took an x-ray of my lungs and everything because I was having problems breathing and really bad pain. And they decided that everything looked fine, which is normal for POTS patients. And they told me that I have inflammation in that area. So they gave me medication because that's what everybody does when you have pain. Instead of finding a problem, they give you meds. So only thing we're waiting on now is for my ANA because my inflammation is going up, which is normal for a lot of POTSies having lupus or something like that, which is what we're trying to find. But another side note is that if you do have POTS, you are most likely in my position where every time you go to hospital, they do not know what to do, but they also don't find anything at all.
Pressing to keep you.
Yeah, and they also like to release you way too early. So if you're in the ER, like my situation, you don't have the opportunity to see any different specialists because they can't really do that. The lighting just got totally weird. But I mean, all in all, it was a decent trip. I got my
In
fluids.
500 feet, turn left onto the I-175
Sorry.
That's awesome. So I got my fluids and everything, which is like really good.
Cocaine
So
to an addict.
yeah, it's like cocaine for us. It makes me feel so much better. So hopefully the meds work, and yeah, so that was that. That was my trip to hospital. Yeah. Couldn't film more though because they had a policy, but you know, YOLO.
We did pretty good.
Yeah, we did. Bye.